it's like, I'm like, okay, that's just weird. Why'd you just send two people? Send the team red shirts along with red shirts along with you. Some security personnel, somebody, because then it'd be like, yes, they get some of them will get killed, of course, but they could be like, okay, we'll create a distraction while you go sneak behind enemy lines, find this guy, capture him, and take and bring him back to us or to the rendezvous point, transport out, done. Even that would have been better than just be like, oh no one else, because well, there's stuff for us. Let's go. I'm like, seeing that, I'm like, really, really, because it's like, no, that's just wrong. Yes, they are referencing many different things from other Star Trek things, but Nemesis is not one of the things you want to reference, at least in this case, because that could have gone south real fast. Picard is not bad. It's no slouch, but there's like a whole crew. Again, there's a whole crew of monster men on on that ship, and if you wanted, if Picard had been injured enough, then even one of them could have got him when he was basically dealing with that injury. And I'm like and if one of them didn't get him, while he's dealing with that guy, Sanson gonna come up from behind, easy. I'm sorry, it's terrible. So yeah, that was bad. This is not bad good either. So yeah, eventually things go south. And eventually she's brought up on charges of all kinds of things because, Michael is brought up on charges of all kinds of things because of what happened. And I'm like, that was kind of a mistake, doing that. Oh, and of course, she decides to, there are spoilers. She decides to, kill that dude. That dude gets killed anyway. I'm like, and he had a really good death scene. He actually had a really good death scene and actually made me feel sorry for him and his friend. And I'm like, who's the main characters in this? So I'm like, yeah, don't be wrong. I like a good sympathetic villain, and this worked for that. But wow, you got heroes who are basically, need work. A villain who was amazing, and now a villain who's still around, who's like, yeah, how dare you take this awesome father figure away from me? Now you'll pay. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be great. But yeah, why? Why'd you do that? And then it's okay, and then of course now this show is gonna begin. Those are the pilot episodes. Now the show's gonna begin, and it's like, okay, now we have that in the past. I would have preferred it to be, told in flashback or something like that. But this way is interesting as well. So I was like, yeah, this is weird. So yeah, Star Trek Discovery could be good. Even though of course they are very much sticking, well, as far as I can tell, still sticking with the whole. This is before any of the other Star Trek or something. Something in the middle, not next generation. Something. It's weird because again, technology. Some of the technology is just weird on that. Because all the holograms and stuff. And oh yes, of course, to talk about this thing. Sarek shouldn't. Yeah, it should not have been Sarek. It could have been any Vulcan. Any Vulcan. It would have been, man. It would have been actually really way better if it was just a regular dude, regular Vulcan guy who's like, yes, you must learn to, he's expositing, being Vulcan, trying to teach her this awesome way of this very tough way of life. But if it could have been anyone else, it could have been just some regular guy, and I would have had no problem with it because then it would just be like, yes, and it would have been fine. I would have been like, yes, it's just like, okay, but there's one issue with it. The mind link for thousands of light years was not good. It was really that's not a cool not a good idea. No. Even saying, oh yeah, oh man, I gotta that really hurts doing this. I'm like, why do it at all? Because it's ridiculous. Okay, you're talking something that's basically kind of impossible, even in the Star Trek lore. Now there are creatures that can do that can reach out to you over thousands of light years, but they're not Vulcan. They're like a Q could. You know, there's like the those guys who in the original Star Trek who were like who were those guys called? Well, they were another race of omnipotent beings, whatever they were, you know, Metron or something like that. They were some other guys could do it. There was a few races that could do that kind of stuff, but not a Vulcan. And it would have been better if he maybe if his mind again. This is the easy way to fix this. They mind melded. Some of his mind, some of his thoughts could be in her mind. You know, so he could be in her mind, you know, at least a piece of him could be in her mind. So his mind could be in her mind. So basically, it could just be like, you know, all of a sudden she's like, so, I'm going to meditate. You know, shoot, I know what I need to do. I was trained Vulcan. I'm going to meditate for a little bit, meditate, you know, and then he's in there and she's giving her tips like Cortana from Halo. That would have been fine. I would have accepted that. You know, but this thing is just ridiculous. You know, it's just ridiculous. One of the many ridiculous things in the game, in this movie, in this show. So yeah, it was not my favorite. I definitely like Orville more, you know, because it actually is trying to be, even though it is trying to have a sillier, crazier tone to it. And you know, Seth MacFarlane is in there, and he actually is pretty awesome in there. You know, doing his stuff, doing his type of stuff, and then other things going on. You know, there is actually some drama in this thing, and it actually is amazing to see. You know, and it does it. It's basically the best of both worlds. You have a show that is basically like it's trying to be like Star Trek a little bit, but can go because it's not Star Trek. It can do all kinds of different things. And you'd be like, oh, okay, can do that, and it can be cool. This is Star Trek. Star Trek Discovery is supposed to be Star Trek, so there's a lot less wiggle room, and because of that, when they do crazy stuff like this, it really annoys me. You know, yes, I know I sound like a Sonic fan, but still, a rabid Sonic fan, but still, you know, I'm sorry. That's what it feels like for me. It's just not my favorite at all. I do look forward to seeing more stuff. Hopefully they'll get better at it. Hopefully they'll figure it out, and it'll be really cool. You know, I'm gonna continue working on my lighting. Figure out how to get this to work. Yeah, so that'd be nice. And of course, it looks really creepy though, doesn't it? Yes, but what can you do? What can I do? What you want to your face? I could do it like this, but of course, it'd be just really strange. I'll do it like this until I get better lighting. See you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube. Art. More Chrono Trigger is coming, and of course, with Superman, I am finally getting to the end of it. For real this time, now that I know what I need to do, to actually get to the end of it. Oh yes, we're getting there. Power Play will be starting up again, and then of course I'll get my Star Wars versus Force the Evil. I'll get that going, and all kinds of other things. Because oh my gosh, Destiny 2 stuff, so many other things. I want to get this stuff in. There's a few other things and of course my own stuff about different aspects of my job that I can tell about without getting in trouble. So we'll figure it out. See you guys next time.